Hey everybody, Strider is back with another high ELO streamed game. Looks like we are gonna get into the game pretty quickly this time. Oh, maybe not. Okay, looks like Executioner Mundo he's loading as fast as he pleases. So let's see. On one team we have a Nidalee, a Mundo, a Rise, Janna, and Misfortune. Now, I really like Misfortune in lane, and I also kind of like her against Vlad because she prevents some healing, and with Soraka, obviously. Warwick does a lot of healing, so. And on the other team, we have Riven, Vlad, Caitlyn, Soraka, and Warwick. So there's too much CC on the second team. There's not too much on the top team either. I mean, Mundo has an okay slow. Rise has got a snare, which is relatively spammable. Jen has her Nado, her slow, and her Monsoon. Misfortune has her Make It Rain, but I don't really count that as a slow, because it really doesn't slow for that much until late game. So it's not going to be too much of an impact. Soraka's Silence. She needs to make sure she can get that on Rise, but it's kind of a slow, or not slow, it's a short range, so if she has to get that on the Rise, it's going to be very, very scary for her to do that. So I'm a little bit concerned on how they're going to be able to shut down this Rise late game. It's nice that they do have a Misfortune and a Rise because Misfortune is not a very good late game champ. She's really good early game though. Yeah, most likely she'll win the lane, especially against a Soraka and a Caitlyn. Caitlyn does have the range to kind of stay away from her, but that's what the double up is for. She can just be so aggressive in lane, it's really scary. Nidalee, I'm interested if she's going to go AD or AP. It looks like she's probably going to go AD because she has 0 ability power right now. She has 424 movement speed. And 436 from Misfortune. So they are going for an early invade. It doesn't seem like they're going to try to contest this at all, and I'm also not exactly sure why Janna is going first. See, they're going around and going to go into that bush. Okay, so that was... She did try to face check it with the tornado because she was almost sure that something was going to be there. They are pinging this bush, which is actually where they were not in. So Riven just barely missed. Oh, Kate might actually get... Oh, is Kate gonna get caught? Yeah, Kate's gonna get caught. So Kate's dead. For sure. Okay, so that was a really, really easy first blood for the other team. Kate didn't put a trap there. Not sure. Yeah, I mean, she had her trap up. Well, she had her trap skill. I would have trapped that bush for sure. But that was very, very risky for her to just face check that. So everybody got a little piece of it, but Misfortune did get the kill. So that's really good for Misfortune. It's going to give her even more lane dominance. So it's not a very good start. Mundo is going to be taking their red. Oh no, Nidalee is. That's interesting. So Mundo just taking out the entire top jungle for the most part. So that's very interesting because I don't typically see Mundos take this much of the jungle, or any counter jungling for that matter. Oh, so Mundo's about to die. He is getting pinged out, it looks like, but... Alright, so Mundo just ran in there and just executed himself, which was probably a really good idea because spawn timers are so... Oh, he's Revive. I didn't catch that before. So he has Revive. He's just going to go hella fast, and he's going to go make a beeline for his red. And they're telling Warwick to back off, and Warwick's just going to get caught right now. He's going to get snared, and he does get slowed, does get ignited. He's going to flash over the wall, but I think he's still dead, yeah. Okay, so that was awesome because Janna, I don't know, did she flash for that? I'm not sure if she... No, okay, so Janna was in range to get experience for that kill, even though she didn't do anything, so that was really good for Janna, too. She actually got the level from it, so Mundo's just going to be ripping apart his jungle now with Revive, so... yeah, he's able to, just has that bonus health to be able to do whatever he wants, so it's going to be really good for him. It's actually a very interesting strategy. I can honestly say I have not really seen that strategy before, to where Mundo takes Revive, or any jungler for that matter, does heavy counter jungling It works really good against a Warwick because Warwick is incredibly slow at jungling. It doesn't. I don't think he's cleared out his wraiths yet. So Mundo is trying to signal to give away blue buff, but Ryze already has blue buff, and so it might just be more beneficial to give it to somebody else. Yeah, okay, so Mundo's just going to take it for the cooldown reduction. Warwick's not really going to do much at level 2, so I think he's just going in there, throwing out a Q. Yeah. So Riven's getting very, very, very scary. She's probably going to get dove by the Mundo, I would assume. I don't even know if she's going to help this Warwick. I think the Warwick just might be done. She might stun. Yeah, that might be a double kill. Yeah. So that was a really good exchange. Mundo's being super hyper aggressive. I would say, I would go out of my way to say that Mundo's being hyper aggressive for sure. That was an awesome heal by Soraka. Looks like it did heal the minion. Give her some extra armor. I hate when that happens. I thought they said they were going to take that out, and I missed that. So I'm going to go back 15 seconds. We're going to check C. Okay, so Ryze is very, very aggressive right now, too. Looks like it's just going to push it up. Okay. This is about where it happens. Oh, it was a great flash and Q auto attack. Alright, that was a really good play on his part. I'm not sure if Vlad had his pool up or not. It's possible that it was down. He made it just not have time to react to it. Yeah, so it looks like he just didn't have time to react to it. Let's go ahead and put on directed camera until we get back to live. Alright, so not too much going on. Looks like they're still doing pretty good with being very, very aggressive. The shield on the Janna giving the extra AD to Misfortune. Misfortune just being able to harass out. The best points to be aggressive against a Soraka is when she's at level 3 to 4. Those are going to be the absolute best, because that's when her heal isn't very high level yet. So let's say anytime between, anytime below level 5, really. It's just the best time to go aggressive, especially just trying to kill the Soraka, because her heal doesn't heal for that much, nor does it give a lot of armor. And it's on a super long cooldown, so as you can see, it's 45 armor, 144 health. So that's a lot of health at this level, considering she only has 700. So it looks like Warwick is still getting counter jungled by this Mundo. This Mundo is just taking whatever he wants. And I missed that kill as well. So let's see what happened here. Okay, so yeah, Nidalee hit level 6, and that's going to be the main deciding factor. Yeah, so she's going to pick up that kill. Auto attack, heal up, run away. So we're going to go ahead and get on directed camera. Looks like there's still a lot of action going on in the mid. There's a lot of harass. Most action seems to be concentrated on top, though. So top lane's being very, very aggressive. Oh, okay. That would have been a dead Ryze if Vlad caught him with that pool, or with his transfusion. So that was almost very, very dangerous. I'm really glad Ryze backed out of that. And I'm not sure if Ryze is actually going to get this blue buff, or if Vlad's going to get this blue buff. Yeah, they're just going to give it to Warwick. Warwick's super behind in levels, so it's good to do that. Nidalee is going to take the red buff. This is so bad. Yeah, the team is just going hyper aggressive on the counter jungling, and it's really, really dangerous because they don't see Vlad and they don't see Warwick. They're also taking Dragon. This Mundo just doesn't care. So, don't know if Mundo's revive is up. No, Mundo's revive isn't up for a couple minutes. So, yeah, they're definitely going to be able to take that pretty easily. Uncontested, it's a very early 8-minute. Oh, this is going to be dangerous. Okay, so Vlad's ult is down, and Warwick is still level 4, so it's not a huge... Okay, so... Whoa, I was very scared that Janna was going to tank that, because Janna didn't have the health to sustain that, or the defenses, but Mundo was able to. There's 57 armor, so it was really good on his part. But they are going in. They might snare him. Yeah, okay, so this could be dangerous for Vlad, although he does have a few people there as well. Misfortune, I don't believe has enough mana for her ult, but she was able to pick up a kill regardless. There's just a lot of action going on the map. Wow, Mundo's okay. Mundo's going force the flash, and they might be going for this Caitlyn. She's going to try to run him into the trap. Yeah, and it did work, but it's not going to save her. It's a misfortune just putting out too much burst. She was like, I guess, one of the original burst AD champions, because she has a lot of really good burst with her ult and her double up, and her make it rain just keeps you in place almost. So it's really good. I think Janna really needs to back off. Probably just sticking in for a little bit more experience, but she definitely needs to back off to replenish awards, maybe get a set of boots. She's just fake going back. Okay, so she's going to let Misfortune go back, which I think is a bad decision, because I think they should just both go back at the same time. He might get snared right out of that. Yep, he does. Wow, that was a great pickup by Ryze. So Ryze was able to get the snare in, and then throw on his 2 or 3 overloads, the Rune Prism, the Spell Flux, just to reduce his MR by a tiny, tiny bit. And just with that Ignite on it, there's nothing Vi could do. He couldn't heal, he couldn't run away because he was snared, and he had no defenses. And Soraka was level 6, I believe, but she did not wish. So I'm not sure if that was a solo queue mistake or if she just hit 6, because it's relatively close. She may just have not known. And that was an insane dive that I missed somehow. Ryze is getting a lot of harass in there without having any consequences. Wow. Okay, so Ryze just didn't care anymore. He really just doesn't care. And Nidalee is just continuing to counter jungle along with that Mundo. The Mundo is taking the wolves. She's taking the golems. I'm actually kind of surprised Ryze isn't going for their wraiths. Ryze might pick up a blue buff, even though it looks like he just got another one. So I'm going to go ahead and start fast forwarding with directed camera on. We'll see what's going on here. So bottom looks like there's a little bit of action going on, but nothing too crazy. Soraka did pick up an early star call, which I'm not sure is the best idea. Looks like Riven might be going down. Riven's really close to going down. Yeah, okay, so Riven went down from that last Q of the Ryze. Overload's just getting way too powerful right now, so. And then, of course, as luck will have it, I missed it. So I'm not sure if she's gonna bullet time here. Yeah, okay, she didn't even have to. She just got caught in a tornado, a wild tornado. So Soraka thought that Janna was focusing on tornadoing the Caitlyn, and that's just not the way it ended up working out. So that was very, very unfortunate, but it was a very excellent play. That was a great double. Those double ups are just homing missile right on top of Caitlyn all day. Oh, flash on the Janna. I think Janna was trying to stop her from recalling so they could get a nice ultimate from Caitlyn. Or, sorry, nice ultimate from Misfortune. They were able to take bottom turret, which is a little early, 12 minutes. At this point, it doesn't look like it really matters too much as far as who gets it. Oh, Ryze is getting knocked down, but he was not taking turret aggro, and he looks like he still does pick up the kill. Is he going to get out of there? He might be able to Rune Prism and Q it. Oh my gosh, he gets the double kill from the tower dive after the ult. Ryze is getting massively fed. Nidalee did pick up the kill again. So, yeah, it looks like this game is probably really close to being over. It's 16-0. They're 1 dragon behind, 2 towers behind. It's 10k gold at 12 minutes. 10k gold difference. That is huge. It's so much. They're getting completely outplayed. The team they're playing against is very, very organized. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a duo queue or something, or 2 maybe, in this team, because they're just so coordinated. This Nidalee and Mundo are very, very aggressive, so it's possible that they could be going duo queue together. And there's too much. There's too much going on. Warwick's just too slow of a jungler. He doesn't have enough control until he hits level 6. Now that he's finally level 6, he's still only level 6. So Warwick's there. He doesn't really do much, and he's level 6 as opposed to Level 11 on the rise. So Soraka does get a nice silence off, but she gets the wish. Rorekk might be going in for the ult. He does have the movement speed. They might be able to do it. Just flat ult maybe? Okay, so they finally do get that rise, but Vlad gets popped up and chunked down immediately, as well as Nidalee taking out. What did Nidalee get? Oh, Nidalee got the Soraka. Yeah, Nidalee got the Soraka. She might, yeah, she'll get some auto attacks. A good red. Missed the spear just barely. Sometimes with spears, you never know. Sometimes they hit really easily, and sometimes they take a while. It's a good pickup by Mundo again. It looks like they did take top tower as well, so they finally did get a kill on the board. They're coming back, but they are 12k gold behind at 14 minutes. So if you exclude the 2 minute of setup and waiting for minions to spawn, they've gotten about 1,000 gold ahead each minute. Since the game has been going on. Misfortune is just going all out right now. Flash through the tower. They're all, this is just so much hyper aggressiveness going on right now. So Vlad's coming in. Oh, that was a great monsoon. It was a good heal, good summoner heal popped. Stepping on that trap, I'm not sure was the best idea. That was probably could have been really, really dangerous, but they are. So let me go back. This could be an interesting fight. Okay, so Riven is... Looks like Riven might go down here with Mundo. No, okay, Soraka flashes towards the tower. So they're trying to just basically make them take aggro on the tower, but it doesn't look like the rest of her team was there for it. So... yeah, Riven's definitely going to go down here. Unfortunately, Riven was not able to spam her spells fast enough to get out of there, and... right when she jumped away, Rorekk got his ult on, but it didn't really help too much. So we're gonna see what we can do here. Looks like Rise is coming up for that kill. Not sure if we're actually going to get into a 5 vs 5 team fight in this game. It's almost starting to look like a 20-minute surrender. Vlad is running away, and oh, he might still get it though. Yes. Okay, I was a little worried once that Soraka came because that silence is very detrimental to Rise. So, Riven flash and she's trying to get up. She's just going to get snared and he's going to be able to run away, unfortunately. But it was a good effort on her part because shutting down this Rise is going to be their most important thing that they need to do. He already has a Rod of Aegis and a Tear of the Goddess. 7,000 gold already in the game. 7,016 minutes. They're pinging Baron for some reason. I don't know if this is the best idea. Rise just standing on that that pop-up from Baron. That's also going to reduce the DPS quite a bit. That's going to be crazy. I think, yeah, Nidalee's going to come through and help. She should be able to jump through that wall, but I don't know if she's doing that or not. She needs to heal this Mundo right away. Okay, so she doesn't heal the Mundo, she just decides, wow, they get it already. A 17-minute Baron. That's incredibly strong, and Kate's sitting there like, what in the world, they got Baron all of a sudden? Yeah, that was probably a huge surprise on her part. Bottom isn't doing too bad, their bottom lane, their Soraka's a little bit behind, but as far as farm goes, Caitlyn isn't that far behind Misfortune, but she did get a lot of harass down on that from bullet time. Nice little double up for a little bit more harass, preventing him from healing a bit. Yeah, this is a pretty intense play. I really, really like it. And she's stopping them from recalling, which is even better, because they're probably going to be able to take this tower with the next wave. Rise might come in to try to kill this Rorekk again. Rorekk is still level 7 at 17 minutes in the game. Getting counter jungled that much is just, it's impossible to level, especially when you're Rorekk. You can't level anywhere else. You can't just go to a lane and start leveling. Even though you're relatively, you'd be more sustainable in lane than in the jungle. It's just not working out as well as he would hope. No, I missed it. Okay, so Rise is just ripping through everybody, just going through. He does not care, really. He really does not care. So I'm gonna go back just to see that. Wow, okay, so Rorekk ults him, and then Vlad comes back and then ults, but misses him. Oh man, that was dangerous. Okay, so he gets the Q, but Soraka got the wish off, and I think that's what saved him with not a lot of health left. Rise was able to get out of there safe. So one little Rise is just getting in there. Rise. I'm gonna try to catch up to Live, see what we can do. So Mundo and Janna took mid tower, and Italy took top tower, and she's probably going for the inhibitor right now. And it doesn't look like anybody's gonna be able to stop her. That Italy is incredibly fed. 133 CS, 6 kills. So yeah, they did get down that inhibitor, and they might just. It looks like Warwick is AFK, and so is Vlad at this point. So I am gonna go ahead and just preemptively call this game, because once 2 people go AFK and start dancing and spawn, there's not really much else you can do. Yeah, looks like Riven is also AFK. Yeah, it's a pretty rough game for the purple team, but you know, the blue team did a great job. You cannot deny that they did an amazing job. So this is going to be GG here in like 15 seconds. I can just foresee the surrender vote. They might let them finish it off, but I don't really know if that's necessary. They're probably incredibly demoralized at this point. I'm going to turn on colorblind mode. I don't know why I didn't have colorblind mode. I think after the graphics change came out, the colorblind mode didn't come out. Okay, so yeah, now we're going to red. So, red instead of purple. That's great. Oh, Long's coming up for it. The Gen ult's gonna help stay in so much. So there's just, looks like they're getting cocky and they're probably just playing up with it now. Okay, so there goes the surrender vote. GG to the blue team. Red team was not quite able to make that, unfortunately. So let's see how well they can do.